releasing the belief you have to suffer to deserve more. Welcome back to Unapologetically in Power. I'm Jennifer Damascus, and today we're going to talk about a belief I see over and over again in high-performing women, especially around money. If it didn't hurt, I didn't earn it. If you've ever felt guilty when things are too easy, if you've ever launched something that worked and immediately moved the goalpost, if you can't remember the last time you celebrated without also critiquing yourself, you may be paying what I call a punishment tax on your own success. Today, we're going to look at where that belief came from, how it shows up in your wealth, and what it means to build wealth without punishment. Let's define it. The punishment tax is the hidden cost you tack onto your wins. Extra hours you have to work. Extra self-criticism you pile on after every achievement. Extra chaos you unconsciously invite into relationships, business, or finances. Just so your nervous system can say, "See, we paid for it. We didn't get away with anything." It might look like crushing a launch and then immediately signing misaligned clients or over-delivering to exhaustion. Getting a promotion and then refusing support so you're drowning in work. Paying off debt and then quickly creating similar pressure somewhere else. Having a good month and then overspending or giving away money to get back to your familiar baseline of stress. On the surface, you're just driven or being responsible. Underneath, your system doesn't believe you're allowed to win without suffering. This belief is rarely random. It's stitched together from family messaging. Money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work twice as hard. Nothing worth having comes easy. Cultural narratives that glorify hustle, grind, and self-sacrifice. Corporate environments where burnout is framed as loyalty and exhaustion is the norm. And again, the data backs up to impact. Multiple workplace studies, multiple workplace surveys in the last couple of years show burnout is not a niche problem. It's mainstream. One 2024 report found that around half of employees reported burnout in the last year, and other data show that leadership burnout has climbed beyond 50%, with women often more affected than men. So when your body associates success with overwork, stress, always being on, it's not just personal. It's a reflection of the environments you've survived. Let's bring this straight into money. Here are a few ways the punishment tax sneaks in. The first is earn, exhaust, escape. You push hard to hit a goal. You hit it. You're exhausted. You treat yourself in ways that actually drain your future. Overspending, numbing, disengaging. The second one, consistent income, inconsistent capacity. You build a stable income stream, but the way you maintain it is unsustainable. You feel like you have to re-earn your worth every month. The third, chaotic clients and projects. You unconsciously accept clients or work that are slightly chaotic, demanding, or underpaying because easy money feels suspicious while struggle feels familiar. And the last one, success and self-sabotage cycle. Every time you get close to a new level of income, savings, or visibility, you pick a fight, blow up your schedule, start a new thing instead of deepening what's working. All of these is your nervous system saying, if I jump first, I'm at least in control of the fall. Underneath the punishment tax is usually a core belief. I'm only worthy when I'm working, fixing, or suffering. So if money arrives with ease, through support, past effort, finally compounding, your system doesn't quite know what to do with it. There's fascinating research in well-being and performance that shows people with higher levels of perceived social support and psychological safety tend to be more creative, more resilient, and able to sustain performance over time, from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So in other words, ease doesn't make you lazy, ease makes you more effective. But if your history has taught you that rest equals laziness, enjoyment equals slacking, receiving equals selfishness, then wealth with ease is going to feel wrong until we update that story at a nervous system level. We're not going to try to detox your entire life in one episode. We're going to start with one strategic act of ease. So ask yourself, where is one area in my money or work life where I'm overpaying and suffering? And what would 10% easier look like? Let me give you some examples. If you're always over prepping for client calls, 10% easier might be trusting your existing frameworks and shaving 10 minutes off prep. If you're doing everything manually, 10% easier might be automating one small piece or delegating one recurring task. If you're doing endless free emotional labor, 10% easier might be adding, I'm not available for a deep dive right now, but I can talk about this on Friday, instead of dropping everything. Before you implement the ease, notice the stories that come up. I'm cutting corners. They'll be disappointed. This is dangerous. That's the punishment tax speaking. You're not just changing behavior, you're challenging a belief that has probably kept you safe in some way for a long time. So I want to leave you with an identity level question. Who am I when I let wealth be kind to me? Not chaotic, not punishing, not something I constantly chase or fix. Kind. What does she say? What does she say yes to? What does she say no to? What does she no longer tolerate in her work, relationships, or schedule? What does she believe about how hard she has to work to be worthy? Write a few sentences that start with, a woman who lets wealth be kind to her. I am becoming the woman who. Let your future self write those lines with you. You were never meant to live in a loop where every win requires a matching level of suffering to feel legitimate. Wealth without punishment is not about avoiding effort. It's about refusing to add unnecessary pain just because you were taught that ease is suspicious. If you're ready to start rewriting that pattern for real, not just in your journal, that's the deeper current inside the 5-day wealth activation. We're not just talking about numbers, we're talking about the nervous system, identity, and rules you use to decide what you're allowed to have. You can join using the link in the show notes. This is Unapologetically Empower. I'm Jennifer Damascus. Lead with ease, earn in alignment, and let yourself become the woman who doesn't have to suffer to deserve more.